Hi, I'm Cynthia Kahn, founder of Amused Now, and I'm here today with John Wittlinger, lead vocals from the alternative pop band City Under Siege. Hey, John,
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great tonight.
It's awesome, me too.
John, I listened to all your songs on Reverb Nation, and my fave is Shake.
It's awesome. Yeah, that's one of our favorite songs to play as well.
I really love how you maintain a unique sound, and all your songs could be considered a different music genre. How would you describe your music?
We are mainly pop, but we are, I guess as you would say, like alternative pop, indie. We try to blend, a few of those styles together, try and keep it interesting. But I would say we mainly are trying to be a pop band right now.
Well, who can we credit as your music influences?
Really wide variety. We like a lot of like early 2000s and like pop punk, like Blink-182 and Sum 41, those kind of bands. Some of my biggest influences are like bands like Reliant K and Brand New, bands like that. We listen to a lot of Weezer and stuff like that in the band while we're on tour, and we also were big fans of classic rock. We listen to a lot of classic rock. I don't really know if those influences come through in our music so much right now, but definitely a lot of like earlier pop punk stuff when we were in high school, that kind of stuff really shows through in our music, I think.
Well, City Under Siege also has Carl Morse on bass and Matt Buscarino on guitar. How did the three of you get together?
Um, Back when I was in high school, I worked at a little coffee shop that Matt Buscarino's dad actually owned and still he owns to this day. And his dad kind of put us together and said, "Oh, my son plays guitar too. You guys should get together and jam or whatever." And we've pretty much been in bands together since then. We he's pretty much the only person that I write music well together with. Most of the stuff that we have is all written by either me or him, or me and him together. And then Carl came along a little bit later. Carl was in one of Matt's other bands in high school, and we just asked him to join the band when we started to write this new EP that we just released. So that's pretty much how the three of us got together. We've been together for a long, long time. So there's really good chemistry in the band now that we have three solid members that have been together for a while.
You mentioned a new EP, so do you want to tell us the name and a little bit about it?
Sure, yeah. The new EP is just self-titled, City Under Siege. Um, it is just 7 songs. We did 5 of them down in Atlanta with a producer named Matt Melpass, and then 2 of them up here in Buffalo with Jay Zabricki, who works with the Goo Goo Dolls and Every Time I Die and bands like that up here in the Goo Goo Dolls studio. So we have, like the first 5 songs are a little bit more poppy, a little bit more polished, and then the last 2 songs in the EP that we did up here in Buffalo are a little more organic, indie sounding songs. But I think there's a really, really nice mix on the EP, something for everybody probably. But it's real just short, succinct, to the point. It's just City Under Siege, 7 song EP.
Well, now that we're all interested, where can we go to learn about City Under Siege and buy your music?
You can get it on any iTunes, Amazon. You can listen to it on Spotify, stream it on there, stream it on Pandora. You can buy it. You can buy it. Somebody told me the other day that they bought it on Xbox Live, which was pretty cool. I didn't even know we were on there. And so yeah, you can pretty much get it anywhere digital copies are sold. You can get it on Reverb Nation. You can also stream our entire EP on Reverb Nation right now too. So you can pretty much listen to it anywhere. And then we have a couple of music videos out. The first single off the EP is called Believe, and that music video came out a little while ago. It was on MTVU for a little while. You can find that on YouTube. That's a really cool music video. And then the other music video we just released for our single Shake is on YouTube as well. So you should definitely check those two out.
Do you have a website?
We pretty much just use Facebook and Reverb Nation as our website. I mean, we do a website through Reverb Nation, so it would just be www.reverbnation.com/cityundersiege or facebook.com/cityundersiegemE.
Well, you mentioned Facebook and Reverb Nation, so tell us how you use social media to connect with fans and get the word out about your music.
We really love we're trying to be a little bit more consistent with posting and keeping people interested. Posting stuff up there like every day or two. We use Facebook primarily. Reverb Nation's great because we have a whole email list on there. If you get on there, it'll automatically email all of our fans every time we go on tour, and we're going to be in a city near you, and it'll email you and let you know that we're coming. So we really like using that to help keep fans updated, because we know that everybody doesn't check in on that stuff every day. So it's really nice to have a direct email source to send to people when we go on the road. And we just try to keep it fun and interesting, just using Facebook and Reverb Nation to stay connected with our fans every day, because we can't be near them all the time, but it's just a great tool to interact with them like every day.
Well, since Amused Now is about artists helping artists, what advice do you have for other artists who are trying to make a name for themselves?
I would say the most key thing is persistency, just never giving up, because I can't tell you how many times you've been told no or how many doors shut, but I feel like the bands that make it and the bands that are going to continue to make it are the bands that just don't take no for an answer. If you just keep being persistent, there's so many bands. The market's super saturated with really good pop bands, or any band really out there. And as long as you stay very persistent and really stay true to yourself, I guess I would say, and just create music that you know is great, sooner or later you're gonna push up through the cracks and somebody's gonna find you, because sooner or later all the other bands that don't have the persistence that you do are gonna fall by the wayside.
I like that. Don't take no for an answer.
Exactly.
So you have an EP out. What's up next for City Under Siege?
We have a little tour kickoff show here in Buffalo on September 27th. And then October 2nd, we are hitting the road for just real quick, like 10 or 12 days. We're starting up in Rochester, New York, hitting up pretty much the whole East Coast, going all the way down to Jacksonville and Tampa Bay area in Florida, and then coming back up through the Midwest. We're going to hit markets like Philly, New York City, like I said, Jacksonville, Atlanta, Chicago. We're just going to hit up a lot of East Coast and Midwest markets real quick and just do a quick 10 or 12 day run. And then after that, we have a few more tours in the works. I can't really announce them yet because they're not set in stone yet, but just keep looking back on our Facebook and Reverb Nation. Those dates will be posted very shortly.
All right, so we're going to go out to Reverb Nation and like your page, and to Facebook too. Well, John, it's been fabulous getting to know you tonight.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, it was fun having you on Amuse Now, and I wish you all good things. So please keep in touch.
Thank you. We will do.
Good night.
Night.
Hi, I'm Cynthia Kahn, founder of Amuse Now. This featured artist presentation has been brought to you by Amuse Now Entertainment, a website that enables artists to profit from their creativity. To learn more about Amuse Now, visit us at www.amusednow.com or email me at ckahn@amusenow.com.